as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm very much here for you. If you like to do something in particular in the yoga lesson, let me know. The topic today is fire. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Good. Appreciate that comment. Good. So, coming into a great sit, either up in a chair or down on the floor, sit up on a sitting pillow or sit up on some books. And we are starting right here, right now for 30 minutes. All what we're doing is we're connecting with the breath. So feeling your in-breath and feeling your out-breath. Observing, not just feeling, but observe your in-breath and your out-breath. And every time you lose this observational quality, reconnect to it slowly, reconnect to it slowly, as soon as you realize that that happened, right? So without judging yourself, without saying, oh no, I've lost the connection to my breath. Coming back to your breath slowly and effortlessly. Think if there are thoughts, observe your thoughts for a moment, and then come back to your breath, letting your thoughts go softly and effortlessly. And like that, we're going for 25 minutes of meditation and then 5 minutes of Shavasana. If you're at any point feel uncomfortable in your body, in your sit, make sure to change your sitting position. You're very much invited to change your sitting position and make it more comfortable to you. With that said, let's start and enjoy these 30 minutes. And if you already were in it, that's great too. I will get you back out of it in 25 minutes. Enjoy. Slowly coming out of it. Lying back on your back. Lying on your back. Extend your legs. Bring your arms by your sides. And just be. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing up towards the sky. Feet are facing away from each other. Bring your chin a little bit to your chest. Close your eyes and just be in Shavasana. Enjoy. Be here for 5 minutes. Just be. Nothing to do here. We'll get you back out of it. Slowly start to move your toes, start to move your fingers. Coming back into your body, you can stretch your arms overhead maybe. Just stretch your arms and your legs in any kind of way you like to. And also yawn if you like. In a positive way. Good. Coming back to your body. Taking your time getting back to your body and sitting up by your side. Good. Welcome in. We're already starting the timer for the 60-minute yoga class. And I quickly set up the microphone correctly. So it's good. So today I'm wearing my marathon shirt, just because yesterday we talked about running, me and Attila. And yeah, this is the shirt I received to finish the marathon. And you know, it's one of my favorite shirts right now. Not also because I'm kind of like proud of it, but not really proud sense, but also like, yeah, it's meaning behind of the shirt, meaning behind of this shirt, and it's really nicely made and really high quality. It's probably one of the highest quality shirts I have. So that's great. That's great. And yeah, you can kind of like feel that high quality. So it's not like washing off anything or something. So it's really nice. So with that said, let's start. Let's start into the yoga lesson right now, right here, right now. Come to a great sit. Coming to a great sit. We're going to sing the Maha Murtinishaya mantra. That's this mantra that we have sung also yesterday already. We're always starting off with a mantra to get really into our body, even more than the meditation. Also connecting already with how your body feels right now. But we want to connect with that feeling a little bit more. And mantras have also always a vibrational quality to it. Next to that vibrational quality, there's also meaning to that mantra that we are going to sing right now. The meaning of it is letting go of things that are not serving us anymore. Also letting go of fear of death. And ultimate, so altogether it's said it's the ultimate healing mantra. So, and we're going to repeat that mantra together. I'm going to invite you and everybody else to join in. So I'm going to invite everybody to join in and call and repeat with me. So repeat after me. But first of all, I'm going to tell you the whole mantra. The whole mantra goes like this. Om Tiryambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam Urvaru Kamiva Bandhanan Mechyor Mukshya Mamretat. Good. Mechyor Mukshya Mamretat. That's the whole mantra. So, we are going to repeat that step by step, dissect it. If you have never sung a mantra, don't worry about it. You can just listen. If you like to, you can whisper it. If you like to, you can sing along. Let's go. First, we are only going with the rhythm, so not really with the pronunciation. Then we're taking the pronunciation in it. Also, not the pronunciation, but the, you know, the highs and lows of the singing, right? Good, let's go. Om Tiryambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam Urvaru Kamiva Bandhanan Mechyor Mukshi Amamretat. Om Tiryambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam Urvaru Kamiva Bandhanan Mechyor Mukshi Amamretat. Amamritate. Om, Om, Triambakam, Triambakam, Yajamahe, Yajamahe, Sugandhem, Sugandhem, Pushti, Pushti, Vardhanam, Vardhanam, Urvaru, Urvaru, Kamiva, Kamiva, Bananan, Bananan, Mature, Mature, Mukshi, Mukshi, Amamritate, Amamritate. Let's take it all together, and not all together, but a little bit more together. Let's go. And take the pronunciation also into it. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. All together, sing together with me. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature Mukshiyam Amritate. Om Triambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhem Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukami Vabandhanan. Mature mukshiyam amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Last time. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mechur Mukshiyam Amritat. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head in front of your heart. Breathing in deep through your nose. Release your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing forward. Bring your arms up by your sides. How do you feel right now? Connecting in with your body. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. Release your arms by your side. And breathing in again. Bring your arms up. Get long, long, long. From the sitting bones to the top of the fingers. From your perineum between your anus and your genitals. Get long to the top of the fingers. And release your arms down by your side. Breathing in again. Lift your arms up. How does your body feel today? Great job. Breathing out. Bring your fingertips to the right side. So connect with your right hand, the fingertips onto the floor. Then get long from your left sitting bone to the top of the left hand. Keeping your right side long, keeping your left side long. Great job. Smiling, don't forget to smile, and then release to the other side. Left fingers onto the floor, get long from your right sitting bone to the top of the right hand. Feeling the length. Great job. And releasing. Bring the right fingertips down again. And up the other side, breathing in deep. Feel the length from the left sitting bone to the top of the left hand. Meanwhile, keep the right side body long. Super great. It's super hard, it's especially in the beginning. Creating a lot of awareness in your body. Honoring that. Great job. Change around last time. Breathing in deep. Feeling your right sitting bone connected to the floor. Get long from the right sitting bone to the top of the right hand. And release. Great job. And from here, you're welcome to round your body a little bit. Round your back, round your whole body. You're free to do that as long as you're doing it with awareness. You can round your body up and down, arcing up and down. Just to be playful, feeling a little fire in you. How can you round your body up and down? Rounding your back. Check in with yourself, and then bring your hands to your thighs and move your hands forward and backward on your thighs, connecting with your palms to your thighs today. How does that feel to you? How does that feel to you? Your hands forward and backward. How does that feel to you? What kind of feelings are coming up on your palms? What kind of things come up on your thighs? Great. Bring your shoulders forward and upward, backward and down. And again forward, upward, backward and down. So I've been thinking quite a lot about spiritual bypassing. Let me tell you what that is. So spiritual bypassing means like, oh yeah, you're kind of like have things going on in your head, let's say head. You have traumatic events going on in your head, and you kind of override them with like your meditational practice or with like a spiritual practice, right? And that's spiritual bypassing. But I've been thinking about that quite a lot, and I think it's not really, I think it's just like something really, really strange to me. It feels like it's made up here and there, you know. It's kind of like, yeah, you can say the thing, this as well with like if you're doing sports, you can say, yeah, sportive bypassing or something like this, right? Because you can do in any kind of activity, you can start to ignore what's going on and what's most pressuring in yourself without connecting to it anymore, right? And so I've been thinking about the notion about, oh, I'm a runner, right? I'm a runner, and I thought like, oh, it feels like I'm running away from something. You know what I mean? I'm running away from something from kind of like a point of view, okay, I have something going on inside of me and I don't really know what it is. And every time I go running, it feels like I'm running away from something. So not really clear. Okay, I'm something is hidden inside of me, and it wants to come out, but every time I'm going to run, you kind of lay another layer on top of it. Does that make any sense? I mean, it's quite a deep topic there. But the notion of spiritual bypassing is kind of like, not really completely clear to me. It should just say kind of like bypassing in general, you know, kind of like not ignoring what's going inside of you and just overwriting it with something else. Instead of spiritual bypassing, it should say something else. It's like really focused on the spiritual thing. But I do think that's somewhat wrong, because you can lose yourself in any kind of thing that you're doing, in any kind of hobby. You can lose yourself in yoga, you can lose yourself in whatever you're doing. So the notion of spiritual bypassing is kind of like, at least from my point of view, kind of outdated, because it's kind of used in these communities where they meditate and are spiritual, of course. However, it should just say like something like overwriting. It's like there's a danger of overwriting something that you need to deal with, and then it's hidden behind additional layers, right? Release your arms, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Have you already done the shoulders? Okay, we do it just one more time to check. Bring your hands again to your thighs and move your shoulders forward, then upward, backward, and down. I was quite going deeply into that, you know, and these kind of things, they are also important to you to check in with that. But maybe, like right now, it's the time for you to feel good, to connect with your fire, connecting with your fire, how you like to move your body today. Bring your hands to the right, and then give you time to move your body a little, and round to the right now. So you can round to the right and release, rounding to the left, breathing in deep. To the right. To the left. Great. From here, bring the hands forward, vertical, bring the thumb up, and then bring the thumb in. Thumb up and in. Taking good care of your arms, of your wrists, right now, of your thumb. Connecting with that kind of moving, extending the thumb, and bring the thumb in as much as you can to how your arms are feeling. Great job. And from there, circle your thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. Then circle the thumb to the back, whatever backward means to you. Good. And one more time forward, and one more time to the back. How does that feel? Make fists with your wrists, with your with your fingers, with your hands, and move your wrists up and down. You know, make fists with your wrists sounds nice, but it's kind of like wrong. The hands make fists, and we move the wrists up and down. Good. You can also bring your thumb in between your fingers and move up and down and see how that feels without pushing really far down. Check your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. Great job. Great job. Let me reposition, make it a little good. Oh, good. Bring the right hand up, thumb is pointing up, turn it to the outside, fingers are pointing down, and grab on from below. You're doing amazing, by the way. At any point in time, if you like to change your sitting posture, please feel free to do that. Fingers are pointing up, push out from the big thumb mount. Fingers are pointing down, pushing out of the shoulders. How does that feel? Fingers are pointing down. Great. Shake your wrists out. Then bring the other hand up. Thumb is pointing up. Turn it to the outside. Fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below to your thumb. Push out from the thumb mount. Feel how your fingers are pointing down. And draw a little bit back with your arm. Pushing out with the other arm. Great job. Shake it out. You're doing awesome. Great. And from here, let's come into all fours. Take your time moving there. Take your time. As I always say, transitioning in yoga is half of the yoga. Good. Good. We did quite a lot of mantra singing today. It just went by quite quickly. So yeah, have your shoulders over the wrists, have your hips over the knees, and start to arc up from your lower spine. So arcing up from your lower spine, breathing in deep. Forward, rounding down, chin to chest, rounding. Arcing up again, vertebra by vertebra. Rounding down, chin to chest. Arcing up. Rounding down, chin to chest. How does that feel? Feel vertebra and vertebra moving. So when you go down from the top down, and then arcing up from your lower spine up. Rounding down, chin to chest. And arcing up. Vertebra by vertebra up. Good. And from there, move your body left and right. Move your elbows a little. Release your head. Move your body in any kind of way you feel like right now, but keeping your hands and your knees where they are. So you can move completely to the back if you like. Come into somewhat a child's pose, or completely forward, somewhat into a cobra pose. Or you can move like a snake. If you don't have any idea of how to move, you can move like a snake. Good job. Sit to the back, sit on your heels. You can tuck your toes in. How does that feel? Shake your wrists out one more time. Bring the mounts of the fingers together. This is an important exercise. Also when we're not going into downward facing dog and such. Here, we're pushing into the mounts of the fingers as we're on the floor. When we're in downward facing dog and such, people tend to, sometimes, especially beginners of course, tend to not push into the mounts of the fingers, and therefore we push in more into the wrists and we start to hurt our wrists. So it's important to know that we want to push into the mounts of the fingers if physically possible. So bring the mounts of the fingers together here, then release the fingers down and release the wrists down, and then push together, pushing together, feeling the mounts of the fingers connect, the claw the fingers a little. Great, and release again. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. And releasing. Great job. Pushing in. Clawing the fingers a little. And releasing. How does that feel? Super important. We're doing this almost every yoga lesson. Trying my best to integrate that every time. Because it's very, very important. And if you take away one thing, this is what I want you to take away. This is, if you have taken that away, take something else away, of course. Maybe take away the smile, take away the laugh. The laugh and the laugh. I like that. You know, things like that. The laugh and the laugh. Or the laugh and the laugh. Good, and pushing in together the mounts of the fingers, pushing in, clawing your fingers a little bit, and releasing. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, clawing your fingers a little, and releasing. Very, very important, this one here. Good, shake your wrists out. How do your wrists feel right now? My wrist really needs some additional love right now. Not love, but love. And we need to do that right now. So if you have any requests, feel free to write in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to do that, and then we're going somewhere else, and we're moving a little bit more freely with your fire today. So coming to all fours again, have your shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Good job. From here, turn your right hand outward, index fingers pointing to the outside of the mat. Move a little bit left and right here. Reach up. See how that feels. Have the mounts of the fingers connected to the floor if physically possible. Good. From there, turn the index finger to your other hand and move a little bit left and right. How does that feel? Then turn the index finger to the back of your body. So index finger turns to your legs, or points to your legs, to your knees. Right back of your body. Move forward and backward a little, and really be mindful here. Don't push yourself too far. Great job. Good. From here, shake your wrists out, both of them, and we switch to the left hand. So left hand points to the outside of the mat. Move a little bit left and right. And if you don't feel anything what's going on, really just tune in a little bit more. Maybe you feel something without pushing yourself too far, but really honoring how it feels. If it feels great and awesome. Index finger pointing to your other hand, or middle finger if you want so. Moving left and right. Breathing in deep. You're doing great. And then index finger pointing to your body, to your knees, and move front and back. Great job. And from here, shake your wrists out again. Returning the right hand around. We're coming to the top of the hand. Coming to the top of the hand. Index fingers pointing back to the knees. And move front and back. So yeah, Attila, you're still here. I've got a friend from Australia who's going to the breakdance Olympics. That's crazy, and we're going to have him on the podcast. I invited him before I knew that he was going to the Olympics. That's cool. That's really cool. And then turn the index finger to the outside of the mat. Again, we're on the top of the hand right now. Move left and right. He's currently in Hobart, I think. That's kind of like the area in Australia called where he lives. Then turn the index finger to the other hand. Hobart. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. Move your body left and right here. Great job. And then the index finger point forward and move a little bit forward and backward. Shake your wrists out. Your elbows, shake your shoulders. And then we're doing the other side, of course. Good. Bring the right hand around, turn it to the top of the hand, and give there some weight. Not all of the weight, but a little bit of weight. And move front and back. Great job. Index finger pointing to the outside of the mat, move left and right. There's some weight. You're really honoring what your hands are doing every day. Every day. Being grateful for what the hands are doing every day for you. Honoring that a lot. Taking the index finger to the other hand. And moving left and right. Index finger pointing forward. Moving front and back. And release. Sit back, shake your wrists. How your wrists feeling? Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together. And reach forward and down. Make sure that you don't have a waist restriction going on, so that your waist is really, really like loose. So if you have any kind of waist restriction going on, release that a little bit more, and then come down and forward and down, and see how, and feeling, if you feel stretch, using your muscles and your breath to breathe in there. So use your breath to breathe in there and maybe engage your muscles a little bit. See how that feels like. Deep. Then slowly come up again. Right, how did that feel? So it becomes one of my favorite poses. So child's pose becomes one of my favorite poses. It's crazy. Like the easiest poses. I mean, it's not easy, you know, it's not easy. It's like there's a lot of to listen to. Bring your arms forward and stretch your left leg a little bit to the back. Front and back. Then other leg, front and back. Have your toes connected on the mat or the floor, wherever you are. Again, if you're in here practicing with me, let me know, and you can request any kind of things that you like to do right now. Otherwise, we're going to stand up in a moment. Great job. Whew, how does your body feel right now? We're standing up. Take your time standing up. No need to hurry. So making sure you're standing up with a lot of awareness, with a great laugh, and with a lot of love. Yay! Good. And we're going to first of all really come into our body, warm up your hands. I'm going to hug the whole world exercise, warming up your hands, feeling the warmth between your hands, palms, and bring your hands in front of your eyes together, feeling the fire within you, feeling the warmth emitting from your hands onto your face. Great job. If you can feel that, awesome. Release your hands slowly down, connecting the palms with your skin, the skin of the face, and then connect the fingertips onto your face as well, and slowly draw down with your fingertips on your face as rain would fall down on your face, drawing your fingertips down, releasing the arms by your sides. Bring your arms up by your sides. Palms are pointing forward. Get long from your hips. Get long from your feet to the top of the head, to the crown of the head. Of course, your hips are getting also long, top of the head. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing that length a little, finding more space. And breathing in. Extend your arms away from each other, your shoulders out to the fingers, get long, long, long. Breathing out, releasing. Next breath in, you just spread the fingers away from each other. Breathing in, spread the fingers away from each other. You're doing awesome, great. Breathing out, releasing. And now all together, breathing in, get long from your feet to the crown of the head. Get long from the shoulders to the fingers and extend the fingers away from each other. Imagine you want to hug the whole world. Get long, long, long. Everywhere in your body. And then breathing out. Give yourself, give the whole world a big, big hug. Great job. How does that feel? How does that feel? Smiling. Release the arms. And there's one little thing I need to tell you. One hug isn't enough, so give yourself another hug. Bring the arm. The other arm on top. Smiling. You're doing great. You're doing just fine. How does that feel? So you don't need to push the smile out or the laugh. But you can just, if you feel like smiling, just smile. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. Great. So in this playful dance of life, we're connecting with fire and we start to dance a little. So really dance a little, however you like. Just dance, moving in any kind of way that you feel like. You can jump a little, you can swing around and kind of like paint the walls with your hands. I like to use that analogy because I always imagined doing that when I was dancing, kind of like so kind of think about painting the walls with the hands with another color that you maybe like, the bright color. Good. Kind of like dancing a little. Great. Jumping, releasing your body a lot, move in any kind of way without thinking what other people can think of you, could think of you, without other people's being able to judge you, without yourself judging yourself. Smiling and releasing that pressure from you. Great. Whew. Whew. And just moving in any kind of way, in your way. If you have a way to move, you know, maybe find something new out about you. You can release your body, or how it feels good to release your body. Good. And honoring the upcoming day, or honoring the end of the day, and connecting also with that to release the whole thoughts of like what's coming up right now, what's coming up next, what has been going on. Just dance it away and release it and see what's coming up. Connecting with the inner fire, with your inner fire today. Whew. Good. Great. Go one more minute. Take your time. Maybe slow down a little. Or maybe increase as your energy feels right now. As the fire inside of you feels right now. Whew. And you can also come away from your mat. Your mat is not a prison. And then slowly coming back. Coming back to a great stand. To a great stand. How does your body feel right now? Shake your wrists, your feet. Are you feeling good? Great. you know, by releasing. We're also releasing, not just by releasing of like these pressures. We're kind of practicing not only with our body, but also with our mind. You see, there's some blockades there, like, oh, some people, and they are telling that, oh, I don't want to dance, I don't want to dance. And that's completely a blockade. And if they only would know, oh yeah, I can overcome this, I can do that. You're just doing it without thinking it. Just do it, you know. Then you're making real progress, and you will see that in throughout your life, right? Just doing, right? Just doing without too much thinking will increase like your whole life experience. I'm so excited about that, you know. You see it. You see it in me, I hope so. Come to the front. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your arms up. Get long from your feet to the top of the fingers. And I'm breathing out, hinging at the hips, rounding, arcing. Whoa, good. And bringing your arms up. Get long from your hips to your head. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, rounding. Place your hands down. Now, important is the mounts of the fingers are pushing into the floor. Bring back. Downward facing dog. From here, start to move your heels up and down. How does that feel? Come a little bit forward. Come into all more like in between plank pose and downward facing dog. And we push out of your arms, pushing out of your legs. And we round the back. You round the body all up. Your whole body up. And then release. Move your heels, left, right, left. Great job. From here, shift your heels to the left. So both heels to the left. Push your hips to the back and feel a stretch through your right side body. And then release. Shift your heels to the right. Push your butt to the back. Feel a stretch through your left side body. And come back into the middle. Move your heels up and down. Great. Look between your wrists. Start to walk forward and up. From here, release your body down. Whew. And you can bend your knees a little. You can really straighten your knees and have the hips over the heels. Have the hips over the heels. This is important. From there, release your head. You can also nod your head a little. Have your hips over the heels. And move your elbows left and right. Swing a little bit left and right. Nod your head a little bit. Again, having your hips over the heels so that you have a lot of the weight over the knee, over the toes. From there, bring your arms behind your back together, interlace the fingers and draw away from your back. So fingers are interlaced. Draw the arms away from your back. Release your head. Nod your head a little. And then bring your hands back to your hips, elbows pointing upward, bend your time standing up. No need to hurry. Great job. Shake your legs out. Shake your legs out. And you know, we're going for some stretches today. Make sure your legs are feeling good. I like to do these stretches because I see quite an improvement when I do these stretches, but of course there are way more stretches, and we're going to very soon dive deep into stretches, but right now we're just focusing a little bit more on the hamstrings because it's connected with your forward fold and with so many more yoga things that are really difficult to access for men. Really difficult to access for men. So bring your left leg forward, bring your right leg to the back, bend your right knee, hinge at the hips, get long from your hips to your head. Breathing in deep, feel a hamstring stretch here in front, and make sure your knee is somewhat engaged, so it's not released pressing through, right, but it's engaged somewhat. Good. Breathing in deep, the belly into the chest, keeping your back long. Great. And breathing out, releasing, coming up. Bring the other leg forward, other leg to the back, bend your knee, bring your front leg straight, get long from your hips to your head, and hinge at the hips. Breathing in deep, long from your hips to your head. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in. Breathing out, releasing. Doing great. Breathing in, get long from your hips to your head. Breathing out, releasing. Keep your butt cheeks engaged, your butt engaged, your glutes. Release, stand up, shake your legs. And from here, just arc and round your back a little. Rounding your back. Arcing. So arcing. Rounding. Arcing. Right. Doing that controlled. Up and down. And down. Great. Shake your wrists out, shake your shoulders a little bit. How does your body feel? Jump to release a lot of the pressure again as we danced before. And come to the floor. Take your time coming to the floor, no need to hurry. Come to your back. Lie on your back. Woohoo! Woohoo! Great job, everybody. Extend your left leg. Bring the right leg close to your body. Have your hips connected to the floor. Have your shoulders connected to the floor. Grab on to either on top. Grab on around the top of your leg or on your thighs and pull in from there. Breathing in deep and your belly into your chest. Breathing out, releasing. Whoa, something hurts me on my trousers here. There's like the zipper was just over the bone. Good. Breathing in. Get long. Breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. So having the hip bone connected to the floor, your shoulders connected to the floor. And then release. Change the side, other side. Have your right ankle connected to the floor. Grab on and pull in. Have your shoulders connected to the floor. from there, bring both knees in. Your hips connected to the floor first. Focusing on having be also playful. And to the floor and try to draw there, keeping your hips connected to the floor. And connect the hips again to the floor. One more time, deep breath in. As you're breathing out. And hips connect. Good. Release. Bring the left leg down. Bring the right leg over the left knee. So the ankle lies over the knee. Grab onto your standing leg around your thigh and draw in. Great job. This is great job for your lower back, for your back, for your whole back. Have your shoulders again. Try to connect them with your floor. Have your hips connected to the floor, and then you can draw in and push a little bit out with your elbow. So the elbow that is lying over your thigh can push out of that elbow. Great job. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. Change around, other side. And grab around your thigh again. Pushing, pulling in. Shoulders on the floor and pushing out a little. Breathing in deep. How does that feel? Have your hips connected to the floor. And then slowly release from here. Bring your legs up. Grab on between your legs with your index finger and the middle finger onto your big toes or onto the side of the feet. Good. And from there, you can extend your right leg, extend your left leg, leaning to the right, leaning to the left. Giving yourself a little bit of massage on your back. If you're not as flexible, you can connect with your index finger and the middle finger to your toes. Otherwise, you can connect to the side of the feet, around your whole body, with your legs a lot. A little bit of a massage. Being full here, but also being controlled in how you're moving. So without hurting yourself, but being a happy baby here. Good. And slowly release that, being playful here. Great job. And release your legs, extend your legs. Feet are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing up. Bring your chin a little bit to your chest and just be. Great job. In Shavasana right now, just be. Nothing to do here. Have your eyes closed. Final relaxation pose. Just be. We'll get you back out of it in about a minute. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Coming back to your body. And whenever you're ready, drawing your knees in towards your belly, shifting yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In this side body position, release all the tension. All the tension. Softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your tongue, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your arms and the elbows, in the wrists and the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in the hips, in your spine, in your whole back. Releasing all the tension in your hips, in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, in your heels, and your toes. And from there, breathe in deep and connect with the fire. The fire within you, burning, warming your whole body. Breathing out, releasing. And with your next breath, come up into a final sitting position. Come up, sit up. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. Take your time getting there. I honor that you took the time for this yoga practice, to practice self-care. Honoring your yoga practice, bow your head in front of your heart. Namaste. The emptiness inside of me recognizes the emptiness inside of you. Release the arms. Reach up. Come back to your body. Open your eyes. My name is Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. I'm here for the instructions, the questions, and the support. If you need any of that, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, feel free to join the Discord, where you can reach out to me as well. Of course, I've also got YouTube channels. Check that out. We have dedicated YouTube yoga videos, so if you're interested in that and doing more yoga with me, feel free to check that out. Other than that, we have a podcast coming up this evening at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. UTC +1. So this will be in about 10 hours from now. We have a podcast about mantra singing. So if you like that, if you like to learn more about mantra singing, is that something for me or is that nothing for me? Should I leave that away? Feel free to join in and join in, connect with us on this channel, the podcast. It's also going up to the YouTube afterwards. Feel free to join in there and maybe check out the podcast that we have done so far. With that said, I'm so excited to have you, and we are going to rate somebody right here, right now. So feel free to copy that message in the chat. Everybody who's in here, copy that message in the chat, and we're heading over to somebody. I'm also always excited to rate. Let's see who we can rate today. DJ D Stacks is on. Studio Vibes. Let's head over to DJ D Stacks, because he rated me this other time. I don't feel really happy to rate with just me alone, but hey, that's how things are going sometimes. So I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope to see you very, very soon. If you're watching this on YouTube, why don't you join into a live session? We're streaming every day, and I hope to see you very, very soon. With that said, bye-bye. Bye.